You should be thinking about them among all the nations. They're going to come to mind. Keep going.
Whether the Lord thy power has driven thee.
So here we are. We're driven all over the earth. Keep going.
And shalt return unto the Lord thy power, and shall obey his voice according to all the commandments thee this day. Thou and thy children with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
You see that? Thou and thy children. No, yeah, keep going.
That then the Lord thy power will return thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all nations, whither the Lord thy power has scattered thee.
You see that? So if you want him to return you from where you've been scattered, the first thing is keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments and teaching your children to do so. Okay? You know, then maybe you'll hear the voice in these scriptures that's saying leave or flee. Or maybe you're just supposed to stay. But make sure you're keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments and teaching your children to do so if you had them. Okay? Let's go to the last scripture is Proverbs 12:1.
Proverbs 12:1. Reproof is brutish.
Read that again.
Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish.
You see that? So we're supposed to love the instruction that's coming from our parents, man. That's coming from the Most High. You know, he's reproving parents and children through these scriptures. Okay? So love the instruction. Let's go to 13:1. That's actually one I wanted, but that's cool. Yeah, that was cool.
Father, instruction.
You see that? Oh, and you can look at this twofold. A wise son heareth his father's instruction. So that, you know, we can take this as we're supposed to be listening to the Father's instruction, who is up in heaven, who art in heaven. And then you can also take it as if, you know, for our sons, they're supposed to be listening to our instruction, man. A wise son heareth his father's instructions, but who?
But a scorner heareth not rebuke.
They don't want to be corrected. They're not going to listen. Jump down to 22. 13 and 22.
A good man leaveth inheritance to his children's children.
You see that? A good man is going to leave an inheritance to his children's children. That inheritance is the kingdom of heaven. So in order to even leave that, you got to teach your children to be righteous. Read that again.
A good man leaveth inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid upon for the just.
You see that? The wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. So, you know, because the wealth of this world means absolutely nothing. It's all about the kingdom. That's what it boils down to. Okay? Yep, go ahead.
He that spareth his rod hateth his son.
You see that? If you don't whoop your child, that means you hate your son.
But he that loveth him chastise him betimes.
You see that? If you love him, you're going to be doing it as many times as it takes till you get it across to him. Okay? So that's pretty much it.
We're going to 12.
Yeah.
Go back to 12 and read 2.
Yeah.
4. Proverbs 12:2. A good man obtaineth favor of the Lord, but a man of wicked deceit will he condemn.
A man of wicked devices will he condemn.
Sorry.
Read that again. Read them. That's okay. No problem, bro. No problem. Go ahead.
A good man obtaineth favor of the Lord, but a man of wicked devices will he condemn.
You see that? He's going to condemn these men of wicked devices, teaching their children to do evil. Okay? Through your actions, though. You may not have taught them and sat down and said, son, do this, but your children are watching you. Your children are watching you, man. They're watching everything you do. They're like a sponge. They pick up everything. And you think you sneaking behind your kid's back.
Watching.
They are not. They are watching. Okay?
A man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved.
You see that? So now it's of the righteous. Read that again.
A man shall not be established by wickedness.
So don't establish the kingdom. Keep going.
But the root of the righteous shall not be moved.
But the root of the righteous shall not be moved. So if I teach my son, my kids, these laws, statutes, and commandments, and have to follow up to Christ, that's the root. The root of righteous shall not be moved.
A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, But she that maketh ashamed is a rottenness in his bones.
That's it. So, anything y'all want?
No, you ask some questions.
Yeah. Anybody have any questions?
We can't see them over here. They all are quiet. I didn't
Okay.
hook it up right. So probably will have to like give us some questions. Nobody asking yet? Okay, we give. Well, the Truth Seekers, we're putting together another a site for people can go to. We kind of want to push it and aim it towards Christians, because we want to wake our sisters and brothers up too as well. You know, just because we have woken up and found the truth of the Most High and the teachings of the Most High, we thought about, well, what about our our friends, our mothers, our cousins, our other side of the family who has not woken up and still in Christianity. It's basically a site that we're on Ustream, where it's not teachings, but it's just questions they can ask. So we hope those who are in the States, who do have family, and those who are Christians that are watching, you can. It's going to be every Wednesday. We haven't put the time together yet, and also we're going to have a Facebook for this. Just to have questions. We don't know everything, but what we do know, and that the Most High has shared with us, we will answer that coming straight out of the Bible. And if we can encourage our people to do research, that's something that we want to promote too as well. So this website is really geared towards Christians. So when you do log on, you see the word Christian. We're not calling ourselves Christians. We know who we are as Hebrew. But what we want to do, we want to aim it towards the Christians and hopefully get them, start them off, like you said, they're babies in this. So we want to walk them through this, and then hopefully we can guide them through other Israel, come up to the truth by this Ustream site. So it will look forward to it. It will be on Wednesdays. And it's really an open dialogue for the people to share things, to share knowledge, to answer and ask questions. But we really wanted our people, which are that are in Christians or Islam, to really mainly be focused on this site, and also our Israelite brothers who can help out, because if we don't got the answer, you may have the answer. So look forward to that, and we should be getting get through. I will be doing that next week about is it right calling the Gentiles